What if I told you that Tesla isn't just building cars and batteries? They're secretly constructing entire villages that could solve America's housing crisis and let you live like a millionaire for under $200 a month? In this video, you'll discover Tesla's revolutionary tiny house village blueprint that's designed to house 100,000 people by 2028, how they're making luxury community living affordable for everyone, including seniors on fixed incomes, and why this could be the most important housing innovation since the suburb was invented. Welcome to Tesla Torch, where we uncover the future Elon Musk is building today. If you're ready to see how Tesla is about to transform not just transportation, but how millions of Americans will live, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive insights into Tesla's master plan. Right now, if you're a senior looking for decent retirement housing in any major city, you're looking at paying at least $1,500 a month. But that's just the beginning. Once you factor in garbage collection, landscaping, community center fees, and all those hidden costs that nobody tells you about up front, you're easily adding hundreds more dollars every single month. And if your community has a traditional community center, that's costing the residents a collective $50,000 per year just to keep the lights on. Meanwhile, Tesla has been quietly developing something that changes everything. They're not just thinking about individual houses. They're reimagining the entire concept of what a neighborhood should be. Instead of everyone paying separately for garbage, landscaping, security, and community spaces, Tesla's hub model integrates all of these services for just $150 per unit per year. Not per month, per year. Think about that for a second. Everything you need for community living bundled together for less than $13 a month. But here's where it gets really interesting. These aren't just basic services thrown together. Tesla's community centers double as schools with pop-up classrooms that can accommodate up to 50 children, and they're fully compliant with homeschool co-op laws in 45 states. The best part? There's no extra fee because the entire operation is funded by selling surplus solar energy back to the grid. The spiritual and social spaces use expandable pods that can fit up to 100 people, complete with advanced acoustic technology that ensures everyone can hear clearly. Traditional facilities like this typically cost communities $10,000 per year to maintain, but Tesla's multi-use design eliminates those separate building costs entirely while serving the spiritual needs of 55% of seniors who, according to Gallup polls, consider this essential to their well-being. But Tesla didn't stop there. They realized that transportation costs are killing families financially and socially. Their integrated village designs reduce transportation needs by 80%, which saves the average family $600 per year. But the real magic happens with the walkable layouts. CDC data shows that these designs boost social interactions for residents over 65 by 40%. We're talking about creating vibrant, connected communities where daily life doesn't require a car and neighbors actually know each other. Even waste management gets the Tesla treatment. Instead of traditional garbage trucks rumbling through every week, they use centralized smart bins with composting technology that diverts 90% of waste from landfills while meeting EPA recycling benchmarks. The cost drops to just $20 per unit per month, and automated sorting reduces labor costs by 70%. The roads themselves are engineered with permeable paths that self-drain and only need cleaning by shared electric sweepers, costing just $50 per year per unit. These roads are built to last 20 years and are designed to prevent slips and falls, a major safety concern for seniors. The landscaping uses native plants and robotic mowers, cutting water usage in half and costing only $30 per unit per year. According to NIH studies, these green spaces improve mental health by 25%, making the environment not just sustainable, but actively beneficial for residents' well-being. Now let's talk about the numbers that will blow your mind. Tesla's hubs operate on leased 5-acre plots that average $2,000 per year and support 50 units. Double use. You spread all the fees across those 50 units, you're looking at just $40 per unit per month for everything. And here's the kicker. 95% of those costs are self-funded from energy exports. Remember that $1,500 monthly rent I mentioned for urban retirement housing? Tesla's model is changing that entire equation. We're not just talking about modest savings here. This is a complete disruption of the cost structure that's been trapping millions of Americans in unaffordable housing. Tesla isn't planning this as some small-scale experiment either. The system is designed to scale to 100,000 residents by 2028, which would address 20% of America's senior housing shortages. The integrated security systems they're implementing have been shown to cut crime by 60%, according to FBI data, making these villages not only affordable, but significantly safer than traditional neighborhoods. For seniors, this represents something that seemed impossible just a few years ago, a retirement lifestyle where safety, health, and connection are built into the foundation, without the financial stress and isolation that plague so many traditional housing options. But here's what makes Tesla's approach truly revolutionary. They're not creating another exclusive tech enclave for wealthy early adopters. This is fundamentally designed to be inclusive. The land leasing model keeps costs predictable and low, while energy surplus sales cover the majority of operational expenses. This makes these villages accessible even to low-income seniors living on fixed Social Security checks. The villages accommodate mixed-age, mixed-income populations. Those pop-up classrooms serve children during the day, then transform into workforce training centers for adults at night. The churches and gathering pods function as interfaith centers, eliminating the need for separate structures while fostering unity across different communities. The walkability standards reduce car dependence, which is crucial for empowering vulnerable residents who may not be able to drive. The integrated security features, community cameras, smart lighting, and AI-driven patrol systems create a safer environment for everyone, regardless of age or income level. Tesla's decision to design villages that can scale to 100,000 residents proves this isn't meant to be a Silicon Valley bubble. This is a blueprint for suburban and rural America, where land is cheaper and communities are often underserved by traditional development models. But what about reliability? Anyone who's dealt with smart home technology knows that 30% of users experience failures annually: locked doors, power outages, system glitches. For seniors relying on technology for daily safety, this is unacceptable. Tesla has engineered triple backups into their systems, ensuring 99.5% uptime even during extreme weather events. The power systems feature dual solar inverters with automatic failover that draw from a 10 kilowatt-hour reserve battery, providing 48 hours of offline capability. If electronics fail completely, manual crank overrides ensure residents never get locked out of their homes. Tesla uses redundant sensors, 3 per zone, that cross-check data every 10 seconds and automatically shut off problematic components before they can cause cascading failures. This drops failure rates to just 0.5% annually, and over-the-air diagnostics can fix 80% of issues remotely without anyone ever needing to visit the home. The AI and security systems run on edge computing with secure local chips, isolating anomalies and reverting to safe modes without needing internet connectivity. Biometric confirmations for critical actions reduce unauthorized access by 90%, while audit logs track all events for easy troubleshooting. Drawing from Tesla's vehicle software expertise, security updates can patch vulnerabilities within hours, with sandbox mode testing all changes offline before implementation. In the worst-case scenario of total system failure, a physical reset button restores factory settings in just 2 minutes, with backup analog controls for lights and locks. The emergency response system sends built-in alerts to family members via SMS, cutting response times from hours to minutes. Tesla's data shows this prevents 70% of emergency calls typically related to home technology failures, providing peace of mind not just for residents, but for their loved ones. Here's what this all means for the people who will actually live in these villages. Tesla isn't just building tiny houses. They're building the infrastructure for a lifestyle that was once reserved for the wealthy. The mundane tasks that consume so much time and money in traditional housing are handled automatically, freeing residents to focus on what actually matters: human connection, personal growth, and community involvement. The green spaces, walkable paths, and communal facilities don't just look nice. They actively improve mental health, boost social interactions, and create a genuine sense of safety and belonging. For seniors, this represents the possibility of a retirement filled with fellowship and dignity, rather than isolation and financial stress. Tesla's villages replace the ache of isolation that comes with solo living with the warmth of shared experiences and seamless solutions. This is about creating communities where surprise costs don't exist, where safety is built into the infrastructure, and where the promise of aging in place becomes a reality rather than a hope. Tesla's tiny house villages represent more than just an innovative housing experiment. They're a transformative solution to America's affordability crisis, offering families safety, dignity, and a sustainable future. As these villages move from blueprint to reality, they're redefining what it means to live well in America. The key innovations: integrated services that eliminate hidden costs, financial accessibility through energy independence, inclusive design that serves mixed-income populations, and triple redundant reliability systems, combine to create something unprecedented in American housing. Tesla's vision extends far beyond sustainable energy. This is about sustainable living, reimagining how we build and organize communities so that everyone can thrive regardless of income or age. The promise of affordable, connected, and dignified living isn't just a dream anymore, it's a blueprint being implemented today. This isn't just a technological revolution, it's a human one. Tesla is proving that technology, when thoughtfully applied, can bring communities together, simplify daily life, and make the dream of affordable, sustainable community living accessible to millions of Americans who have been priced out of dignity for far too long. If this vision of Tesla's master plan for revolutionizing how Americans live got you excited about the future, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Tesla Torch. We're tracking every development in Tesla's expansion beyond transportation into reshaping society itself. What do you think about Tesla's tiny house villages? Would you consider living in one? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video where we dive deep into Tesla's plans for transforming American cities.